Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are once again back on Black Ops 4, and I wanted to share with you guys what I think is the best rushing class setup that you can use in Black Ops 4. I made a video earlier where I talked about some tips and some tricks, some things that you can do to better your game when it comes to becoming a better rusher, to becoming a better aggressive player. And if you guys haven't seen that video already, I'm going to make sure to leave a link down in the description below so that you can check that out before watching this video. But like I said earlier, this video is going to be dedicated to a specific class setup that I think will help you guys out a lot. So the gun that I'm going to be using for this video is the GKS submachine gun. I talked about in the other video how I think it's very important to use an SMG when you're going to rush, when you're going to play extremely aggressive. I said also that I have become a player that's started to use assault rifles and still rush, and I still manage to do pretty good, but it's just a completely different ball game when you're using an SMG. You win so many more gunfights. It's so much easier to navigate, and I think that SMGs are definitely the way to go if you're going to rush. But like I said, we're using the GKS SMG. This is my favorite SMG in the game so far. I'm really loving this. There's really not a lot. There's really not anything with this gun that I can complain about. I love its accuracy. I love the damage that it does. I love its iron sights. Everything about this gun is just amazing. As a matter of fact, it reminds me of the MSMC from Black Ops 2, and I was in love with that gun. That gun was absolutely amazing, and I think that's probably why I like the GKS so much. But it's so good. You'll do well no matter what game mode you're playing. If you're playing a game mode like Team Deathmatch Hardpoint where people are going to spawn all over the place, you're still going to be able to do good with this gun. So the GKS SMG is what I am using. I'm running 3 attachments, so obviously I'm running primary gunfighter so that I'm able to do that. I'm running grip, quick draw, and long barrel. Grip I think is always important when using SMGs if you're able to have it. I know SMGs have different attachments nowadays with Black Ops 4. They all have different attachments, but grip on the GKS is definitely a good attachment to have. This gun is already pretty accurate, so having that grip is going to make it even better. Quick draw is always a necessity when you're using an SMG and rushing, pushing spawns. You're obviously going to be able to aim down quicker, allowing you to win more gunfights, and it's going to feel more fast-paced. When you don't have quick draw, it feels very, very difficult to run around. And some of these SMGs in this game actually don't have the quick draw attachment, which is actually really annoying for me because I'm used to moving around so quickly when having SMGs. So grip and quick draw, you definitely need to have those. The third attachment that I'm running is long barrel. When you're rushing into the spawn, long barrel isn't too important. Obviously, it makes this gun even better. It makes this gun absolutely amazing because I'm able to compete in medium to long range with just an SMG. But when you're rushing spawns, when you're trying to push and play really aggressive, there's not going to be a lot of situations where you're in those long range gunfights. So long barrel you could probably get away with not having, but it makes this gun so deadly and so much better that I just run it anyway. So grip, quick draw, and long barrel are the 3 attachments that I'm running with the GKS. I'm running 4 different perks. So the perk 1 slot, I'm running Scavenger. When I rush, I'd say I'm a pretty decent player, and I'm sure a lot of you guys that are watching my videos are as well. So I like to run Scavenger so that when I'm running around in the spawn, I don't get in a situation where I run out of ammo and then basically just have to give myself up. So having Scavenger has helped me push spawns, get lots of kills, continue to keep my own weapon, and I have to switch and try to use something else. So Scavenger is something that I always use when I'm pushing spawns. I'm running 2 perk 2s. I'm running lightweight and gung-ho. I think these are probably the 2 most important attachments, or the 2 most important perks out of the 4 that I'm using. Lightweight, obviously, we want to be quick. We want to get in the spawn as quick as possible, so having lightweight is going to allow us to do that, obviously moving much quicker. And then gung-ho is amazing as well because we're able to win more gunfights. I talked about that in the other video where I gave you guys tips and tricks. I think gung-ho is one of the greatest perks ever created, and especially when you're rushing. You're going to win so many more gunfights. Being able to start shooting while you're sprinting, it's so important, and it's going to help you a lot when you're running into the spawn and cutting around corners and running into enemies at the snap of a finger. So lightweight and gung-ho are the 2 perk 2s that I'm running. And then I'm running 1 perk 3. This is kind of personal preference. I would either recommend running Ghost or Dead Silence. I think in this video I'm running Dead Silence because I get really self-conscious when running around. I sound like a horse when I hear myself in the headset. Having Ghost is nice as well because obviously if you're in the spawn and they have a UAV, probably going to find you. But at the same time, you know, everyone's got headsets now, so if you don't have Dead Silence, people are going to hear you anyway. So it's really personal preference on that one. I kind of go back and forth, but Ghost or Dead Silence is definitely the way to go. If you guys want, one thing I could recommend doing, if you guys have the stun grenade unlocked, You could get rid of Scavenger and run a stun grenade. I like to have stuns when I'm rushing, because if I get in a situation where I run into multiple enemies and I need to throw a quick stun to make sure they can't move, it really helps out, and I think that it is a good substitution for Scavenger. I don't have it on this specific class setup, but if you do want to take out Scavenger and replace it with a stun grenade, you're probably going to do just as well. But anyway, guys, that's going to be for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this class setup. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next video. Can we be friends?